Present here for the 10th day Faculty Development Program session of Phase 2. My name is Chaitra, Assistant Professor, Department of Triple E. Honored to welcome you all on behalf of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering for AICTE sponsored 2-week online faculty program on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education from 10th December to 23rd December 2020, organized by Department of Mechatronics, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. We have an eminent person, yes, Mohan Arundas, Training and Placement, SVCE, Bengaluru, as a resource person for today's session. Sir is going to enlighten us on the topic development of personal morals and character building. It's my privilege to welcome you, sir. Before starting the session, I would like to give a small introduction of Mohan Arundas. He has obtained his MBA from Alagappa University. He has more than 30 years of experience in industry as well as academics. He worked in major corporates, SS Engineering, Indo, US Wirecasting Limited, Tractors and Farm Equipment Limited, Ashok Leyland, in various domains like HR, development, planning, marketing, administration, finance, auditing, and so on. He has also worked in major academic institutions like ICFAI, Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Sridevi Institute of Technology, East Point of College of Engineering and Technology. Visited other states to participate in various campaigns, conferences, seminars, marketing, along with general managers, directors, CEOs, and chairman as well. Presently, as are heading the training and placement, initiate job preparation training program for all the engineering and MBA students. His main focus is to facilitate the training session for the students on employability skills as per the company specific. Sir has conducting so many webinars, seminars, guest lecturers, technical seminars, faculty development workshops, etc. And also initiate lot of value-added program for the students to develop their competency level. He established a Center of Excellency by Cisco to offer various Cisco programs to Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering students, offering projects, internship, research activities in the field of networking. He also established Blue Prism, RPS Center of Excellence, and online training powered by Retala Innovations Private Limited. With this lots of experience of you, sir, in the industry as well as academics, we would be delighted to have come more onto the topic, development of personal morals and character building. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Video audio இந்த கற்பனை
Good morning. Good morning to one and all. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
So first of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Vijayashree ma'am, R. Budyal, the HOD of the professional HOD of Mechatronics, the coordinators, the entire team for providing me an opportunity on this great occasion, the FDP program in association with All India Council for Technical Education on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education. My today's topic is key to personal excellence, managing change and changing. It is a very interesting topic. So as far as possible, I would like to make the presentation very interesting and try to convince the gathering today. As we all know that today's world managing change and changing is very important. As we all aware, let me take the example of Corona. See, during this pandemic situation, COVID-19, as we all know that Corona has affected the Indian economy, the entire globe. Due to this Corona, so many people have disrupted in lot of ways. The deep impact on Indian business, many people are lost jobs, and also most of the agriculture and food processing has disrupted. The people have come to the conclusion that even if they get cough, fever, or anything else which is disturbing their health, they come to the conclusion that I might have affected from Corona. So this is all the change that we have been seeing, and many people, as we all aware, that in most of the relatives, the close kith and kins have expired, have suffered with a lot of loss, and even with a lot of infections they have been suffering, and even today they are in the hospitals, they have been hospitalized. But many times, even though they are very close to each other, they are not able to attend they cannot able to go and visit the hospitals to exchange few things about them or to motivate them. So this Corona has impacted in such a way that jobs are at risks, because many firms are looking for some reduction in the manpower. They have reduced the manpower and employees in the left. So when coming to the agriculture sectors, the agriculture is considered the backbone of the Indian economy. Farmers are unable to sell their crops. They don't have any source of income. Due to the loss, farmers are throwing their crops on the streets. They are committing suicide, and they are just vanishing themselves. They are not even informing their family members where they are going. And many people have taken loans from the bank. They cannot able to repay. Poultry sectors has also incurred huge loss. Coming to the education, schools and colleges, education institutions are closed. Classes are shifted to virtual mode from the classroom mode. Higher education has got affected as universities and colleges are shut down. Most of the higher education are not equipped with digital technologies. They are facing a lot of inconvenience. They are not able to give justice for the students. They are not able to give justice for the parents. And parents or children are also in the loop. Delay in the admission process. Due to this, there can be drastic unemployment in the education sector. Many people actually are suffering in such a way that no wages, no salary. Coming to the tourism and hospitality sectors, the revenue of the tourism sector has drastically affected. Strict ban on domestic international flights. Many people are avoiding the tourists, what they have planned. They have cancelled themselves. Aviation, hotels, and travel sectors together have incurred loss. Many people had planned many activities, but intentionally there was no other go to cancel their trips. This has incurred huge loss in the Indian economy. Industries are affected. Job markets retail sectors, travel, tourism and hospitality, entertainment, logistics, transport, oil and gas, constructions, real estates. See, many people who are in the constructions, they lost their jobs. They cannot able to cope up with their livelihood. The people who are in the poor condition, though actually in the poor condition, but this has affected once again in such a way that they cannot able to withstand. They don't have the proper food. They have gone, they have left their places and gone to their native places, doing some other jobs. Manufacturing and automobile industries, the production has been stopped. Employees have been told them not to come to the factories. Whatever actually the productions have been done, not able to sell the vehicles, not able to sell the equipments, whatever they have manufactured. This has become a huge loss, huge impact on the manufacturing sectors. Many people have stopped buying these vehicles. In the production yard, thousands to lakhs of vehicles have been stopped. And those vehicles, though it has been stopped in the scrap yard, so it has rusted and it has been spoiled. Once again, actually, they want to reassemble the vehicles. Financial investments have come down. In these areas, see, this corona, the pandemic situation has disturbed and affected a lot of people in many sectors. Many people have thought that this is end. And the people who are aged, they are in dilemma. So they think that they cannot able to come out of this situation. So these lockdowns also affected a lot of people. They're not able to get on time the provisions. The people had planned for major activities like marriage, like other activities which has been stopped. So these are all the things which has affected in many ways and put the Indian economy, the graph is going down. Entire globe is suffering. Italy, Australia, US, many people have expired. Still, actually, they are not able to discover why this is happening. So, in what ways did the pandemic affect you? How did you manage the change? So, people should not get disappointed. You have to master your time and the day. Every day you have to master yourself. How you can able to plan. Spend more time with your family and children. During the lockdown, don't get panic. Spend more time with your family and children. Take care of yourself. Eat regularly. Do exercise. Sleep well and reduce your stress. These are all the changes that you should manage during this pandemic situation. You should not come to an end that everything is over. Listen to music, watch movie, read books, be proactive so that always you can able to do some or the other things and you can able to be active yourself. Organize yourself daily activities with your children and make them to be more active. So many people are working from home. If you have any breaks, you just clean home, make the housekeeping in a proper way, do yoga, don't get panic yourself. Talk to the trusted people. It will boost your energy. It will boost yourself. It will inspire. So you can able to overcome all this stress, all these obstacles. Don't hesitate to seek help of a professional. Take suggestions through phones, through internet. Any elder person, if you can take some suggestions, even if you take some suggestions from the Swamijis, Gurus, the pastors, it will boost up your energy and you can able to manage change. Attend spiritual meetings, online meetings, make your mind fresh. These are all the changes that you have to make during this pandemic situation. Unless if you don't change, you cannot able to see the new life. Don't come to the conclusion that everything is over. So all for good. You should think in such a way and you have to proceed further. Here, change management. In the change management, a systematic approach to deal with change. There are different approaches. What are the different approaches? Build a framework for communication and business continuity. You should ensure that the business has been stopped. It has come to a standstill. No. You have to improvise yourself and you have to framework for communication. Understand how your employees have been impacted, how they are suffering, and how you can able to deal with them, how you can able to motivate them, navigate towards new technology, and plan for the future. Focus on the big picture so that they can able to get motivated. They can get courage. They can still become bold. Business goals. Make some strategies. Have some objectives towards this. Unless you have some goals, you cannot able to achieve. Make some activities to be done to the employees so that they can able to be proactive. Adapt new ways of productivity. How? Plan accordingly so that you can able to execute. And they also get more encouraged. Whatever the stress they have, they can able to forget. Increase ways for employees to provide feedback. Escalate issues, concerns, whatever they have. Discuss with them, spend some time with them so that they can be motivated. Unless you make them motivate, they will not be motivated. Enable continuous improvements in the companies. Build in elasticity. In these areas, we can able to change in the management. This change management really makes them to go in a proper way so that they can able to be happy with their family, they can able to be happy with their children. So here, I will be showing two videos, part A and part B. Who Moved My Cheese? This is an enlightening, amusing, and life-changing book written by Dr. Spencer Johnson. The main purpose of this book is anticipating change as a daily way of life. This charming parable explores four characteristics: sniff, scurry, hem, and haw. Here, who moved by cheese? Cheese is what you want to have. For example, your job, your position, your health, or the special post, whatever you're holding, the money, the relationship, the bondage. Maze, maze where you look for in the organization, in the workplace, in the family, in the world. So here, anticipate change. I would like to run a small video where you can able to see where you stand and what is your role. Can you able to see the video?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So here, I would like to tell you about the change. So the second part also, if you see, you can able to understand. So what would you do if you were not afraid? So what character do you identify yourself with? Why? So let me run for the second part. So this will gives the clarity. So what are the learnings from us? So here you can able to see the 4 characteristics in part 1 and part 2. You can able to find out so how anticipate change, movement in a new direction, helps you to find new cheese. So it will actually, it also teaches you in every walk of your life. For example, in your family, in your, where you're working, the workplace. So how you can able to change yourself and where to stand. So the learnings here is the Kaizen way. So it is a Japanese philosophy. The first Here, the Japanese, because doing things the way they have always been done was a bad idea. So here, anticipate change and change. So good change takes small steps and by putting little efforts for the biggest change. When you anticipate change and change, become more alert with what's happening around you, be it in your office, be it in your home, be it in your wherever actually your the workplace, even in the companies. So be more observant and engage regularly with your mentors and other people you trust to elicit feedback and suggestions on how you can able to improve yourself. That is the anticipate change. Until unless you cannot able to improve, then you are almost accepting the defeat. So always you should just vanish your defeat and try to strengthen yourself. Monitor, change, and adapt. So accept things to change and look for the slow signs. Smell the cheese. Often, so you see when it's good old. It's when often you can able to see when it's going old. It is getting harder to adjust for new change. Are you not putting enough efforts to change? Is a change for good? Sometimes it's subtle signs that are always easy to see, but important to notice. Be ready to quickly change. Trust your instincts. Don't wait and make small changes that can make a difference. Usually, we know when things are not going in the right direction, but we choose to ignore. Instincts are powerful signs and messages we get, and they are usually right on. Respect them, stop and evaluate them, and act on them to make small subtle changes that to make a difference. When you make some difference in the change, you have to set an example to others. It should be a positive minded. Change again and enjoy it. Be ready and stay ready to adopt to change. When Sniff and Scurry moved on, when the cheese moved, Hem and Haw both decided to wait it out and hope that the cheese would return instead of moving on and finding new cheese and adapting to change. Often we don't want things to change because we fear ourselves. We don't want to take risk. We feel free and the best when we are moving rather than staying stuck. Movement in a new direction helps you to find new cheese. When you find new cheese in your workplace, if you get new position, if you get new status, certainly you will be happy. Everybody in the team will be happy. So coming to the tolerance to uncertainty. Tolerance, uncertainty tolerance is important through this essential nature remains very clear. A conceptual analysis of uncertainty tolerance and ambiguity tolerance focused on past measures. Definition of uncertainty tolerance always vary from people to people, place to place. When people who are intolerant of uncertainty are expose themselves to a little bit of uncertainty, they also have a strong reaction. They worry and do everything they can think of to get away from, avoid, or eliminate the uncertainty. Seeking reassurance from others. This might be asking friends, family, their opinion on a decision that you have to make. Dealing with uncertainty, it is an unavoidable part of daily life. We cannot see the future. We'll never be certain about what exactly going to happen day to day. That is why some people are okay with having a lot of uncertainty in their lives. And other people cannot stand even a small amount of certainty because they are so sensitive, they're so delicate. Here, when it comes to the symptoms of uncertainty, if you cannot stand having uncertainty in your life, you are probably doing things that are designed to either remove all uncertainty in daily life situations, or you are outright in avoiding uncertainty situations. Some of the behaviors that people do when they are intolerant of uncertainty, which includes seeking excessive reassurance from others. So this might be asking friends or family their opinion on a decision that you have to make. Frequent list making. So you wanted to make the list bigger and bigger, but to eliminate uncertainty, some people will make long and detailed lists, sometimes several lists every day, but they will not follow. They are not believe themselves what they would like to do. They'll make a lot of lists, but they doesn't want to do. They want to delay. So refusing to delegate. What is this refusing to delegate? Many people who are intolerant of uncertainty will not allow anyone either at work or at home to do certain tasks. They don't believe, they don't trust. This is because they cannot be sure that it will be done correctly unless they do it. They want to do themselves. They doesn't want to depend on their delegates. They want to refuse that. Though they would like to do it, but they want to refuse because of the uncertainty. Double checking. Many people actually, while sending the mailers, while sending the letters, or while sending something, or sending the couriers, they want to double check whether actually I have put the things inside properly, whether my spelling is correct, whether actually I'm perfectly done. So these are all the things which leads to lot of doubts, double checking. So distraction. So here, many people who are intolerant of uncertainty keep themselves that they are busy most of the day. That is why they don't have the time to think about all the uncertainty in life. They'll be distracted. So procrastination, which is an avoidance, because being uncertain can cause anxiety. Some people simply procrastinate or avoid people, places, or situations. If you do not do something, and then you don't have to feel uncertain. Unless you proceed further, you can able to avoid all these distractions. Tolerance to uncertainty. It's a mantra. Don't overthink. Move forward. Embrace choice. Here, adapting to change for growth. See, here we have to adapt ourselves to change so that we can able to grow better and better. In everybody's walks of life, be it in the IT company, be it in the factories, be it in the education sectors, be it in the hospitals, wherever it will be, change is inevitable. Suppose we get an offer letter from a company, we will certainly feel uncertain to accept or not to accept. Suppose if I accept, how I can able to make changes in the new place, in the new areas. So whether I can able to withstand. We contemplate or the various options going around in our mind. We are not consistent. So we doesn't want to take risk. So we want to be in a safe zone. Wherever we are working, we doesn't want to go for a change. If your change is inevitable, if you want to change yourself, then your future will be with a good intention. So always this mind gets bombarded with so many things that prevent us not to accept the new offer. We are uncertain about the organization and the people associated with it. We will also thinking about the ambience. We're also thinking about the team, how they might be, whether I can able to adjust with them or not. We get scared of making a wrong decision and falling flat. We feel uncomfortable about shifting to the new venture, into the new system and adjusting to it. Many times we reject the opportunity and forget the mantra that is change can be good and refreshing. Change is inevitable, no doubt, and also helps us to explore our unexplored challenges and capabilities. Until unless we have to overcome the challenges, we have to overcome the stress, change is inevitable. First response, fight or flight. This we have to decide ourselves. So gain control over fear. See, when we have fear, we cannot able to control ourselves. We cannot able to gain. See, for example, a swimmer, if he or she wants to swim, or if you want to learn swimming, so he has to get into the water, try to practice, try to attempt to learn how to swim. That making attempts will certainly overcome the fear. If you don't make attempt yourself, you are lost. You will not learn. For example, athlete. If he wants to participate in one of the tournament, what he has to do is he has to practice, and he has to overcome the fear, and he has to control himself. He has to cross-check himself where he stands, whether I can able to achieve it, whether I can able to become a champion. Once a successful completion of your final task, thousands of times before achieving it. So until if you make practice more. This mental mapping ensures that to gain confidence, the same practice will appropriate him to succeed at whatever trying to achieve it. He will attempt to attend lot of coaching camps so that he want to succeed, he want to achieve. So you have to gain control over fear. Turn adversity to avenue for success. People who are able to overcome the challenges with grace possess a growth mindset. That's for sure. They choose a mindset of a champion. They don't want to believe for their intelligence. They want to work hard. They want to believe themselves on how they strive, on the hard work. Embrace the challenges. Nobody wants to experience hardship in life. However, if you never experience pain, you would never understand peace. That's why, until unless you make an attempt to experience the pain, you will not get peace. By sitting home, by doing nothing, you cannot able to expect any changes. You have to sweat yourself to achieve something. Here, the change gives an opportunity. I would like to show you a small video about the uncertainty. So here in this, you can able to see the 5 characteristics, that is face the fear, focus, manage risk effectively, be agile and alert, look after yourself, manage your expectations. So these are the things you can able to observe. So that, see, change gives opportunities always, as you see in the slides. So that will makes you more clear how you can able to change yourself. Change brings new opportunities. So how to change oneself? So here, overcome the bandwagon effect. I have taken the bandwagon effect example. So here, it is a cognitive bias that causes people to act in a certain way because they believe that others are doing the same. See, many people in the bandwagon effect, they don't even see what they are doing. Simply they want to follow themselves. So, for example, if the procession is going on, simply they'll follow the procession. For what reason the procession is going, they don't even think the topic, they don't even see. For some reasons, they wanted to follow and they wanted to just get into that. For example, political ideology. See, many people, politics actually, they wear the white, the dress code, white color. So everybody want to wear the white because they want to ensure that they are also on a politician because it's a quite political ideology that is an influential people to their social circles. They adopt the ideology, which is not correct. You should think yourself before getting into any crowd. You have to study what that crowd and why they are crowded. So these are the things actually you have to improve yourself. This forum thing can affect various types of decisions that people make, including how they dress, which political candidate, whether they can able to vote. So for example, the consumers in this actors or actress, so they use some dress codes, some fashion trends. So by seeing the advertisement, the people want to follow the same thing without any reasons. This also is a bandwagon effect. See, comments on social media, likes, dislikes. Once a person likes the comment, everybody follow the same likes. And some person doesn't like it, so the people also will follow unlike. So you have to think in such a way that so whatever actually your mind should be perfect. So for example, if a crow sitting on a wire, so all the crows will follow the same thing and it will sit together. So this should not be there. You have to decide yourself what is good, what is bad. So pumping money into the stock market, everyone would be investing. For what investing, they'll not be knowing. Somebody suggests to invest, they'll invest. So how to overcome this bandwagon effect? See, if the people who are going in a procession, they want to go along with them. They want to enjoy the drums, what they're playing. They want to enjoy the music, what they're playing. But without reasons, simply join and they want to be there. So how to overcome all these things? Even, for example, websites, many people will copy and paste. So while going on procession, as I said, so media also, the news channels, when they start putting the news, the same news they keep on putting in the media, which will affect. So reading books also. So how to get rid of this bandwagon effect? Have the courage to step out, decide for yourself, follow your own principles. You should have the courage to step out because when you are entering the bandwagon effect along with the people, you should have courage and you should decide yourself, no, what I'm doing is wrong. I should not go with this team. I should not go with this position. I should not wear this dress code. I should not do this. Try to make yourself the judgment, have the courage to step out, decide yourself. Until unless you decide, you make your own decision, you cannot able to change yourself. Follow your own principles. Try to do the improvisations on every aspects. Then only you can able to realize and you can able to set example to others. The people should watch what you are doing, how your things are growing, how your future is growing, so that they can able to set example to their people and to can able to come out of this. You should have your own principles. That's what I mean to say. So you have to get rid of the bandwagon effect. Whatever the other people do, don't do that. Recall instances when you jumped onto the bandwagon. If you have already jumped with the bandwagon effect, recall yourselves. So what are all the instances you might have entered? So recall instances to overcome. At least now you can able to change yourself and you can able to overcome from this. So overcome from the inhibition. Inhibition is a fear or embarrassment. Limited of inhibited persons. It's shy away from spontaneity, afraid of embarrassment and frustration of incapability. So how to overcome all this overcome this inhibition? Assess the situation, face the circumstances, stay true to yourself. Don't depend on others. Whatever you do, you should have some justice. Volunteer and participate. If you can able to see some justice is happening, volunteer yourself and try to convince them, try to pacify them, participate in them, make the crowd comfortable. Ease up your boundaries. Avoid going hyper. By discussing yourself or by giving some suggestions to them, it should not lead to complications. That's what here I would like to tell. So work on your habits. Habits, automatic actions. Repeated set of same actions leads to habits. Whatever actually, for example, if you're practicing a game, so when you make more practice, that becomes habit. So there should be two habits, good habits and bad habits. Always enhance personality. When you do some good habits, the other people should also like. They should follow. When you have the bad habits, it leads to a destructive behavior. It also spoils the society. It spoils the family. It spoils the entire ambience. Hence, don't embrace to a destructive behavior. The scientific approach here, the habits, the determined characters are the habits stabilize our behavior. Act efficiently and concentrate on the tasks, whatever actually you have made and happy to do it. Always day starts with habit and ends with habit. Habits, great impact in everyone's life. More good habits is always a disciplined, according to me. When you have a good habits at your workplace, at your home, wherever you are, but it will be a disciplined one. Transform habit to good habits, then you will certainly achieve success. The scientific approach. The average brain is made up of 40% gray matter and 60% white matter. Myelin is a fatty tissue that makes white matter white. It's one of the reasons people can get good things. As you repeat an action, the neurons associated with that action will have their axons wrapped in myelin. So every time you put in an hour of practice, you earn yourself another wrap of myelin around the neurons. More myelin means nerve impulses can travel more quickly and efficiently across the axons. This means the action can be done more easily, skillfully, and will require less concentration. That is the scientific approach. The psychology approach is a common myth that habits take 21 days to form. More relevant research is shown that it takes 66 days, almost up to 10 weeks on average, to form a new habit. After the first time, the new action is performed. But this can vary from person to person and have different actions. However, long it takes during the action does get progressive easier. Researchers suggest that if you can keep up the action until a habit is formed, it will eventually become a nature. So know your habits. Habits, inevitable part of your lives. Identify habits. Develop intrapersonal skills. Try to unlearn bad habits. Or transform to good habits. Good routine habits is a constructive, as I said in the earlier slides. It's a disciplined, planned, and controlled lifestyle. The bad habits is a destructive bad habits. It leads to a destructive, undisciplined, unplanned, and uncontrolled lifestyle. 7-step method to create a new habit. Make a decision. Never allow an exception to your new habit. Tell others you are practicing a new behavior. It leads to a constructive. Visualize your new habit. Create an affirmation. See, making a decision, make and be confident in your own decisions. Stop looking for people's approval for everything. Live your life and do what you want. So never allow an exception to your new habit. Motivate. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Tell others you are practicing a new behavior. You are always responsible for how you act. No matter how you feel, remember that. Visualize new habit. Get in the habit of visualizing yourself standing at the victory line of your dreams. But at the same time, be sure to accompany your positive imagination with consistent actions. Create an affirmation. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once the belief becomes a deeper conviction, things begin to happen. Resolve to persist. Resolve in advance to persist until you succeed. No matter what the difficulties, reward yourself. When you reach your goals, acknowledge your win and reward yourself. To summarize, learn to manage change. So, whatever I would like to conclude my presentation. To summarize that, you have to learn yourself how to manage change. The three things what I have told you, change yourself from this bandwagon effect, overcome from this, and overcome your inhibitions and also your habits. Habits always should be a constructive one and not the destructive one. So identify one new habit that you want to create related to your goal, then success will follow. Remove ego. So identify one old habit that you want to overcome, to wake up early, do a lot of good things, involve yourself in every activities, be good to others. How do you want to plan to go about it? That's the resolution what you want to make yourself. So once you make the resolutions, you have to follow yourself. Don't make the resolutions for the namesake. Now anyhow, we are crossing this 2020 and we are looking forward for the new year 2021. At least you can able to plan how to go about, how to overcome the stress, how to change yourself, how to make yourself example to others. In such a way, you should plan and to go in the future. Don't stuck yourself that it is not possible. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Thank you so much. And once again, I thank the Mechatronics department, especially Dr. Vijayashree ma'am, the coordinators, the team for providing me an opportunity to participate in this online faculty development program in association with on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education. Thank you so much. Thanks to the entire team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I would like to conclude this session. Before concluding the session, the character is important for that one proverb. If money is lost, nothing will lost. If health is lost, something will lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. So the character is very, very important for developing our whatever in the professional or wherever, whatever. So sir gives a very good informative ideas about building the character and how to change all those things. So I would like to thank Mohan Arundar for filling with a lot of information. I would like to thank you on behalf of management and Department of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
sir.
much.